Ever wondered what you really need to know before diving into PHP? Today, we'll unravel the top 5 things you should understand. PHP, a key player in web development, can seem daunting to beginners. But don't fret, this video aims to ease your way into it by highlighting the quintessential elements you need to grasp before starting your PHP journey. From understanding web development basics to the importance of practice, we've got you covered. So buckle up as we embark on this enlightening journey. First things first, a solid grasp of web development basics is vital. You see, web development is like constructing a building. Just as you wouldn't start building without a foundation, you shouldn't dive into PHP without understanding HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. These three are the bedrock of web development. HTML is the structure, the bare bones of your website. CSS is the style, the paint and decor that make your website visually appealing. JavaScript is the functionality, the electricity that powers up your site and makes it interactive. Now, where does PHP fit in? PHP is your behind-the-scenes worker. It does all the heavy lifting on the server side, processing the data input from your website, interacting with databases, and generating dynamic content. PHP and JavaScript together make the magic happen, creating a dynamic, interactive user experience. Once you've got the web development basics down, you're ready for the next big leap. Number 2 on our list is getting familiar with a text editor. Now, if you're wondering why a text editor is so important, let me tell you, it's like your command center for coding. A good text editor is where you'll write, edit, and debug your PHP code. It's your canvas, your workspace, your laboratory. There's a whole world of text editors out there, each with their unique features and benefits. Some of the crowd favorites include Sublime Text and Visual Studio Code. Sublime Text is known for its speed and efficiency, while Visual Studio Code is loved for its robust features and wide range of extensions. But remember, the best text editor is the one you're most comfortable with. It's all about finding the one that suits your style and workflow. So explore, experiment, and find your perfect match. With a handy text editor at your disposal, you're well equipped for the journey ahead. Thirdly, let's not forget the basics of server-side scripting. In essence, server-side scripting is a technique used in web development which involves scripts running on a web server rather than in a user's browser. This is crucial because it allows for user interaction, data retrieval, and customization of the web content before it's sent to the user's browser. Why is this important, you might ask? Well, it's all about control and security. Server-side scripting gives you more control over what your users see and do on your website. Also, it keeps your code and data secure, as it's hidden from the user's view. As you may have guessed, PHP is a server-side scripting language. It's used to create dynamic and interactive web pages. So, understanding the basics of server-side scripting is like learning how to walk before you run. With the basics of server-side scripting under your belt, you're ready to delve deeper. Fourth on our list is understanding databases. Databases are like the warehouses of the digital world, and they play a pivotal role in web development. They store, manage, and retrieve data that makes websites dynamic and interactive. Now, how does PHP come into play? PHP is a server-side scripting language, which means it has the power to interact directly with databases. When a user fills out a form on a website, for instance, it's PHP that takes that data and stores it in a database. Or when you see a personalized welcome message on a site, it's PHP that's retrieving your name from the database to display on the screen. To make this magic happen, you'll need to learn SQL, or Structured Query Language, along with PHP. SQL is the language that PHP uses to communicate with databases, to ask them to store or retrieve data. Armed with knowledge about databases, you're one step closer to mastering PHP. Last but not least, remember the importance of practice. Mastering any programming language, especially PHP, requires continuous hands-on experience. Think of it as learning a new instrument. You wouldn't expect to play a symphony after a single lesson, would you? Similarly, your coding skills will only bloom with consistent practice. Try working on small projects, use them as a playground to apply and test what you've learned. This active approach will solidify your understanding. With persistent practice, you'll soon find yourself proficient in PHP. And there you have it, the top 5 things to know before learning PHP. To recap, you'll want to grasp the fundamentals of web development, get comfortable with a text editor, understand the basics of server-side scripting, have a good handle on databases, and remember the importance of practice. These elements will provide a solid foundation for your PHP learning journey. Remember, every master was once a beginner. So, start your PHP journey today and keep exploring. Thanks for watching.